What's up, everyone? Thanks for joining. It says the AI summary says we're recapping 12, but obviously we are not. We are talking about 14 and 17. Although Angelea was on 12, of course, as we know.
Yeah. Ann didn't make it in the house. Ann had to go back home for anger management purposes.
And then came back.
For cycle 14. Played top 4, top 3.
Did they put you in anger management classes or pay for you or something like that?
No, they just told me, what did Michelle Mock say? Michelle Mock was like that, just look at my area and see. There's like programs that do it for free. And I ended up finding a program that did it for free. Then I got my little certificate, sent her my little certificate, and she was like, oh, yay. But like, oh, you're healed. You're not. I was like, I'm not angry anymore. I mean, I never was. I'm happy all the time.
Yeah, just sunshine and rainbows now.
And lollipops, okay? And puppies.
Oh, gosh. Well, let me pull these up and we'll get to all the things. I have one kind of random question that I thought of yesterday or the other day, and I was going to ask during your Zoom Q&A, but then I didn't. But do you have your Cycle 14 Ghosty dresses still that you won?
Yes.
Nice. You should have worn the disco dress.
Oh my God, that dress, Lord.
Iconic disco dress.
Okay, the club dress. I was when I was in a buying for cash, I was actually going I was considering putting that stuff up on eBay.
Yeah. I
was like, would have. I know, right? I wonder how much I would have. $20.
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah. Bidding war. Well, that's cool.
Okay, $20 richer.
Yeah. So the documentary Dirty Rotten Scandals just came out the other day, and it was pretty good overall. Obviously, you were in this one, which was super exciting to see you be able to tell your story. What was your reaction to it overall?
I liked it. I felt that, there was obviously stuff that was left off the show. I wasn't upset or anything about it because I knew that it just wasn't my story being told. And with the time allotted, you got to get to everyone's piece. But I was also kind of like a little happy that they didn't air some of the stuff because I was like, baby, I need content for my book. Like, if I tell it all now, like no one's gonna buy my book. So
yeah,
okay, but I liked it. The first episode, I didn't watch too much of it because Kenya and was it Ebony? Was Ebony in the first episode? I felt like it was like a rehash of kind of like what they talked about with the Netflix one, and I wasn't in the episode, so I was like, I'm checking for me.
yeah.
But hearing Joanna's story, oh my God, like I was tearing up because I think a lot of people could relate to her having body dysmorphia and a disorder, body image, looking at your body image like this warped, from this show, that's supposed to be celebrating body positivity. But a lot of the girls that came on the show were thin, and I'm thin, and see, like for me, like I'm naturally thin, so I don't really like. I've never like taken laxatives to lose weight, or like been bulimic, anorexic. I was just always skinny, right? So sometimes I would get like, I don't know, like weirded out, like offended that people would just be like, oh no, all the girls are super skinny. I'm super skinny, not by choice, by design. So now, like not all, like I feel like it kind of adds a little bit to the body shaming because some of us skinny girls want to try to gain weight. Some of us want to have curves, but that's just not in the cards for us. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I think because the media kind of just all these years put, skinniness at the top of like beauty, that people feel like it's okay to just kind of just come at skinny girls all the time, like it. But also like to Joanna's point, like the show, when it was supposed to help the viewers, I think it kind of caused a little bit of harm in a sense with body image. And And it's sad, because
Yeah. And then, I mean, I don't want to speak for her, but it seemed like, at least as a viewer, that she was very comfortable with herself and very proud of herself in her body, because she had actually lost all this weight to become a model, and she was at, a size 2 or whatever she felt like she needed to be. And then she comes into this and it's getting so criticized. So it's almost like you can't do anything right.
Okay, right. Like I just felt like so like bad watching her like tell her story, and then I honestly I felt bad for Lisa because I didn't know that Lisa was sexually abused as a kid. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like that puts maybe context as to why she maybe is the way she is because of that trauma that has probably still never left her, and she still deals with it to this day. I think when you peel back the layers, you kind of understand why, someone may have reacted in this way, or they may have did this. Like, I mean, it's heartbreaking because I love kids, and I was a CASA advocate for a year. So like um advocated for abused and neglected children where I live. I will go to the court dates, make sure that they're in school, make sure they're going to the doctor, go on home visits, make sure that their home life, is right. So I just felt like terrible that that's what she went through. You know what I'm saying? And yeah.
And I would see, I forget who, like what interview it was, but she did some interview, maybe it was with Oliver Twixt or maybe with someone else, but she would talk about how producers would be like, oh, what would your mom think about this that happened in the competition? Or what would your mom think about this? Or what would she do? And it's like, that is just so messed up to bring that up after knowing what happened.
Yeah, because they do really pretty much know everything about us because we fill out the application, and then we take the psych test, and then I mean, most of us are open about our experiences, about what we went through, good and bad, prior to being on the show. And I mean, you kind of wonder why they ask you all that stuff. A part of it initially, I thought they want to make sure that you're mentally capable of being in the house because this is a different environment. But also, is it because you want to take what we said and use that, against us? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
That, and I literally just like, as I'm talking to you, I'm literally just thinking like, well, could that have been a reason? Like, I don't like to think of like negatively like that because I kind of like to just always think about how I normally think about it. But when you see documentaries like this, and you hear the perspective from other women that have been on the show, you start to think, well, maybe was there an ulterior motive? What was the real reason why they made us do this? What was the real reason why you wanted to know our extensive background? Was it really to protect our sanity once we get into this unnatural environment? Or was it to further exploit us and exploit our stories? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I mean, even if that wasn't the goal, that was what happened. So
yeah, to a lot of us, right? Like, so that's just insane. Sorry, I keep moving my moving my camera. But I really did. I love the way I loved working with everyone on the doc. Sarah Gibson, she's like a phenomenal director. She actually did a doc on Stormy Daniels, which was amazing. And then she did a doc that is actually on Netflix about a cult, and I gotta watch it. I was like talking to her the other day about it because I had sent her a voice note and was just like, thank you so much. Like, I love the way it came out because I got to see it before everybody else did. And I was like, thank you, like, for just taking the time to do my story and to do it with care and honesty and integrity, and it wasn't rushed. Yeah. And so we were talking for a little bit, and she would tell me about this documentary about this cult that she had did. And she was like, girl, because I told her, I was like, I'm gonna watch it this weekend. And she was like, maybe just let everything settle with this first, because you maybe don't watch it when you're like feelings are heightened, because it's definitely a rough watch. So I'm gonna watch it. I forgot what it was called already, but it is on Netflix. But and also like Lauren, the producer for Glass Entertainment Group, she was phenomenal too. Like, I mean, just a really good team of people that really cared about getting our story out there.
Yeah.
You know?
That's awesome and refreshing, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Cause then I could imagine like when people do these documentaries and not even just like top model, just whatever, and you're opening yourself up to be vulnerable, and then maybe like you see it and it's not what you wanted it to be. I'm sure that hurts, and I'm sure it pisses people off, that participated in it. So but that hasn't been my experience. So ooh, the Dominican Republic, I saw the Philippines was in here.
Yes, do you want to take a second and say hi to the people that have been?
Yes, share this live. Come on, let's get the viewers. Let's get the viewers up. Yes, come on. La República Dominicana. Who else? Yes, Manuel. Hi. Brookie, Andy Wonderland. What do I think about Cycle 25?
Oof.
So, I ain't mad at it. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not mad at it. Okay, let me just, for context. When Netflix, when they teased that in their trailer that Tyra was like, you have no idea what we have planned for Cycle 25. I was like, oh, this is what this doc is about, just like a precursor to promote Cycle 25. But when I watched the doc, I said, oh, okay, yeah, like this is, you're hearing from the contestants, and they're not cutting Tyra any slack, or Ken Mock or whatever. They could have went hard on Ken Mock, which is what I've been saying, could have went harder because whatever, it's Ken Mock. He be pulling the puppet strings. He the puppet master too.
Yes, waiting on his day.
Okay, right. Okay, we're waiting on his day for him to be held accountable and be held to the fire. How y'all trying to hold Tyra to the fire? Because it wasn't just her. Okay, right. Like we gotta be for real about it. It's just what love. But Cycle 25, like, hey, Tyra girl, you said you got ideas. Girl, call me because I got ideas too, girl. Okay, cut the check.
That could be a way to make up for some lost time and some lost money.
I got some ideas for challenges that involve like news and like, the girls like having a segue into a career in journalism that will actually help. I think with Cycle 25, if it ever happens, she could do it right. She can start it off how she intentionally tried, how she wanted to start off Cycle 1. Have the girls or the guys, whoever wins, have an actual career. Put them on a pedestal for greatness and for success. Be what the show is supposed to be about for the participants who were on the show. Because yes, she culturally changed so much with, having queer representation on, having the first transgender woman on, Isis is fucking iconic. Okay. Yes. And showing different types of beauty, black, white, everything in between. So many first and things that weren't done on television. We have to give her that credit. But the other side is that while it worked for like, people who were watching the show, it didn't work for a lot of us. Yeah. You know what I mean? For the people who actually participated in the show. So we weren't able to reap those benefits of being on the show and being household names and walking red carpets and having careers, So
she got some making up to do, and that could do it. Who knows? We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we will see. You girls helped put my daughter through. Yes, Sylvia. Yes. Girl, I just cannot believe when Ken Mock said that. Like we always just sitting there because like we was kind of like in a room, like we was in a room before filming, and he was like, I just want to, take time and tell you all that you guys put my girls through college. What? The fuck? That is not why I came on here.
Who's gonna put me through college?
Okay, right. Who's gonna put me through college? Right? What the hell? Like I'm up here struggling. I'm struggling to pay bills right now. You talking about you going back to your probably bungalow in wherever California, whatever the nice part of Los Angeles is. You know what I mean? Like your gated community with your daughters who are probably were in private school and now they're in an Ivy League college, and we up here done been trying to figure it the fuck out after we got off.
Yeah, it's messed up and just wild that he would brag about that. I'm just speechless.
I think that shows like how out of touch with that he is. You know what I mean? And I think that comes across in the Netflix doc, because you know the thing that he did take accountability for was the photo shoot from Dion's cycle. You know, the violence shoot. You know, well, y'all take accountability for that. But him even saying that the ANTM was a documentary, we treated it like a documentary. What the hell? Are you cool? Are you okay? Nothing about ANTM was a documentary. It was a reality competition. It was a reality show.
Yeah. And it's like we didn't manipulate anything. We just wanted to film real life. Like, I'm just busted out laughing hearing that.
You know, the PR people, also what I think is that they got obviously a machine behind them, the PR people, attorneys, probably this is what you say. If you get asked this, if you get asked that, do not say anything that will possibly incriminate you, or if somebody decides to sue you later down the line, that they will have this documentary and be like, well, exhibit A, this is what they said to prove the point of the person accusing them of, doing whatever. And it's like, no, this is what you say. You don't say nothing. You be like, I don't remember. Who? What?
Yeah.
That's production. That wasn't me.
Executive producer.
Executive producer. It was so shady when they put that super up right after she said that. I said, oh. So y'all, it's shady as hell. Yes, media training. Yes, Andy. That's what I was trying to say. Media training. Thank you. Because Lord, what do I think of the eDoc? I loved it. I feel like a part of me is like, I wish they would have aired more of the stuff that I said about Mariana, and more of I kind of wish they would have went in a little in depth about my journey after cycle 14. When the trafficking was happening, but I'm also glad that they didn't, because like I was telling Brandon, put in my book. But also, I don't know if people would have been. I think if they would have aired some of that, I don't know, people would have probably been really like more upset, But like I understand like the network, and I'm not upset like about how everything turned out. Initially, I was, of course, when it happened, it hurted like all hell. But like I understand the politics of it, like the network. There's a lot of people involved with this show, sponsors, networks. You got so many people with their hands in it. I definitely understand why they took it from me. I absolutely understand. What I don't understand is why they gave it to Lisa. That always kind of like made me like weird. It was like weird to me, because it's like, okay, y'all labeled her as an alcoholic, right? She went on celebrity rehab, and yet you're basically saying that like my sin isn't, nobody could overcome what I did, right? Like what I went through, you won't ever be able to be successful or like have a career. But if you are a recovering alcoholic, then you'll be able to find success. So what makes her sin more, better than mine? So I never really understood that. But then watching Danny tell her piece on the Netflix doc about how Tyra said to her years later that basically winning was a scarlet letter, and that she knew she wouldn't get her foot in certain places because of her winning the show. I said, that makes sense. So maybe she wanted to protect Allison from potentially being a scarlet letter and being hindered if she won, because Allison had an amazing career after. She had her show in the Philippines. She was out here working, you know what I mean? So it was almost better that Allison didn't win, because who knows? Maybe that was Tyra protecting her.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I feel like Express didn't even like Lisa, like the rep that was there. Like her photo didn't turn out that great.
So I met the CoverGirl rep. Oh, she was super nice. And I don't know if CoverGirl had a say. I mean, there are rumors that obviously they had a say in the winner, which I'm probably sure that they did. And but the thing, so people were like talking about Perez Hilton, right? Like, oh, it's so random that Perez Hilton is on this doc. And it's not random because Perez Hilton is like, you can't say nothing bad about Tyra. He loves Tyra to death. He will defend her to kingdom come. So I understood why you have Perez Hilton. He was actually on cycle 14, I believe. He was on my cycle, right? And I was like geeked out because I was like, oh my God, Perez, hey, but you know what I mean?
Introduced Ren.
Yes, he introduced Ren, right? And I was like, what, another girl in the house? Oh my God, y'all stressing me the hell out. Like, what the fuck, right? But like, I love Perez Hilton, you know what I mean? So like, I understood why he was there because he obviously don't got Tyra or Ken, right? You need somebody on there that has Tyra's back because you don't want to make it look like it's a biased doc. And some people may think that it is a biased doc, right? But in my opinion, because Perez has never said anything bad about Tyra and he loves her, I feel like that's kind of like, okay, we got some balance here because we have people that are holding Tyra and the show accountable, but then we also have people who, you know, are defending her. You know, it may have just been one person, but I wasn't mad at it because I saw the comments. The comments were like, Perez Hilton, what the hell is he doing on here? This is so random.
I didn't think it was random. I just thought it was wild because he's such a problematic person himself. But it makes sense if he was like,
he was like early in like the blogger, like before like blogging became a thing. Like it was.
Oh yeah, he's like the OG. Yeah.
Yes, so he's like the OG. Like you went on PerezHilton.com, you know, to go get the tea, the celebrity gossip. So like he was definitely on to something before it became a thing. Do I think Tyra watched the doc? No. Do I think people maybe told her what was in the doc? Probably. Why would she? Oh my God, Eden, hi, hey girl. Why would she watch it? You know what I mean? Like it's not gonna put her in a good light. I mean, I know if somebody's doing a doc about me and there's all this backlash and problematic stuff that has happened over the years, I'm not gonna be like, oh, let me see what these motherfuckers are saying. I know what y'all saying. And right. I'm sure her mental health is not, what's the word I'm looking for? Is not great at this point because even though she is a seasoned professional, when you have the world kind of just beating you down on that level, I'm sure it's not easy for her to deal with all the people just coming at her about it and this becoming like a big thing still, you know? So
yeah, no, of course, especially the people that are taking it to like such a crazy level. And, you know, I'm sure she's getting like unalive threats and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yes, because the fandom, yes. Oh my gosh. Like, let me tell y'all.
We're crazy.
Crazy, okay? Like, I mean, I don't know who crazier, the Barbs or like the ANTM. Maybe the Barbs, okay? Because the Barbs and threaten me, child. Okay, we'll get to that. But
well, let me tell you, the Dance Moms fans are up there with America's Next Top Model too.
Shut up. Are you serious?
Oh yeah, crazy.
Not Abby. The Abby gifts, the Abby memes be like sending me. I feel like yes. And then remember she was on her like what was that the scooter?
Yeah, the wheelchair.
Yeah, she had left the program or something because the dance mom. Yes. Oh my God. And the camera was like running, like trying to run after her. I was like, oh my God.
Thank you so much, Marissa, for tuning in.
Yes, thank y'all for joining. Oh yeah, we had 35. I love it. Yes.
That's a sweet message. Thank you, Marissa.
Period. Yes. Oh.
And Eden, thank you.
Yeah, I gotta have grace because what I can't be mad about it. You know what I mean? Like I was mad about it for so long.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
That's good.
I was mad about it for so long, but I just can't. I can't stay in that space because then you end up. It's not healthy. You know.
Yeah.
It's
And
not.
I just want to say, like, this might sound super cheesy, but it's true. Like, you could be, if anyone could be a bitter contestant, it could be you. And just like go on this crazy tirade, no pun intended. I did not do that on purpose. But like, you are so strong and you have come back to, you've just come back the other side and done so well for yourself, and it's just awesome to see.
Yeah, I think a part of it is just like because I know what loss feels like true loss with like my daughter dying, that it's like I'm not gonna stay mad about, it was a TV show, and yes, at the time I felt like it could have changed my life for the better, but also like we have to move on. You have to move on because life doesn't stop, and the only thing that is constant in life is change. So if you keep on being bitter and worried about what if, like it's just gonna hinder you. And ain't nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? I got bills that need to be paid. You know what I mean? I got a child, like I got my son now. Like he needs stuff. You ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
It's
True.
okay. So what the fuck? Damn, Brandon, what was I about to say? I was about to say something. Oh yeah, the fandom.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So when I had came off of cycle 14, right? Oh my God, people were so mean. It was so mean to me and Krista. Oh, they were so mean and so racist. That's the thing, is that like the people can be so racist and just the things that they've said. Like this was like, so there was really no Instagram, there was certainly no TikTok. So people would be in like the chat rooms or YouTube. And just would find our Facebooks, our private Facebooks, send us like crazy messages. I fucking hate you. You're an imbecile. You're disgusting. One of Raina's fans hit me up on Facebook and was like, you're white. I'm like, because like he said that, like, it was like weird because it, like, I just want you to know you're white. I'm like, well, yeah, my mom is white, but like my dad is black and I identify more with my black side. I don't negate my white side, but just how I grew up, you know what I mean? I'm a black woman. Like the skin may not be maybe yellow, light, bright, damn near white, but that's just, you can't tell me how you know what I'm saying? Like how to identify, whatever. But like, it doesn't mean that I'm like disassociating myself from being white, you know what I mean? Like my mom is white, I have white family. But it was like he was like sending me that reminder, like, you're white. Like he was like just so mad. And I was like, what? Like
Go outside.
it was crazy.
Therapy.
Please seek therapy.
Yeah.
Please. I think I think she still lives in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, someone asked, where is your bestie Krista? Okay, Calvin Klein.
Oh, hey, Calvin Klein. We have a model here in the chat.
Okay, hello. Hello, runway.
We booked 6 out of 6 go season New Zealand.
Period. Come on. Spring, summer, September.
Yeah.
She by Sheree.
She by Sheree. I want to know more about the meeting. Did you sign a contract? I assume they mean the meeting with Michelle Mock after 17.
Oh yeah, no, it was no contract after that. Like I got the fuck up out of there after Laura Fuse gave me the little her stipend. I was like, I'm getting out of here. I'm going back to Brooklyn.
Ugh. There would have been some fights in that room.
That room was so nice too. It was beautiful. Like, cause the Man in the Oriental, I don't know if y'all know, like it's 5-star, Columbus Circle, Manhattan. Room's very expensive. Okay. And that room was just so big, so beautiful. And then everybody in there was so intimidating because you got the attorney from CBS sitting there. And I'm just like,
was Tyra there?
No.
Okay.
Nope, Ken Mock wasn't there either. I think, you know what? I did talk to Ken Mock on the phone. But yeah, that was crazy. That was so crazy.
Yeah, it sounds crazy. Hi, Antonio. Thanks for joining. What's up, Shaya?
Thing, and all they did was let you know they're real. Yes, they ghosted me so bad. They ghosted me. Oh, ooh, what's my favorite cycle? Okay. Oh, not including mine. Shay. Okay, I'll tell you that answer in a second. So yes, they so what had happened was they was scared that I was gonna go to the media before the finale aired and blah 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 and like spill the beans or whatever, and rightfully so because I was pissed the fuck off, right? And so like prior to that, I had spoke with Laura, and Laura, by the way, is was the executive producer for All Stars. So she was like, "Oh, please don't go to the media. You know, we have next model management and next model management for Cycle 18, and you know we'll try to help you. You know, get signed." And in my mind, I'm thinking, "No, you won't, because you already
Right.
taking my title. You guys are not going to help me with anything." Like, and I was just like, "Whatever." And then they had called me maybe like a few weeks later, and I just didn't answer because I knew. Allison already like gave the tea to me. She was like, "Hey, you know, they are talking about refilming," and I'm like, "What?" So when someone from the network or the show called me, I was like, "Ignore. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
not doing that." But like they was gaslighting me then. We're gonna have we'll have next model management work with you. No, you won't. And then after the finale aired, like nobody reached out to me, and I was like, what happened to y'all? Was supposed to help me. Y'all said y'all was gonna help me. You was gonna help me do this and do that, and now because you see I didn't say anything, you're basically like, oh, fuck her. Let's start cycle 19, cycle 20, cycle 21. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
All right, comments are rolling in.
what was my favorite cycle besides the ones I was on? Cycle 3. Cycle 3, because that had Eva, Takara, Yaya.
Yes.
Love cycle 3, and I also loved the cycle with JL. It was that Jaslene Dion. Was that cycle 8?
Yep.
Love that cycle. Cycle 6 was a good cycle. Cycle 6 was Jade, Danny. Loved cycle 6. And then yeah, that was probably it. Because then after cycle 17, I was like, man, fuck this show. Ain't watching this
No, I
shit
don't
no
blame you.
more.
Most fans were too.
Okay, you're probably like, what the fuck? Is it true that after that they offered Allison the win, but she turned it down? No, that's not true. They filmed the elimination as like it was the first time, and they gave it to Lisa.
So, speaking of the elimination, I want to ask something because this has always like confused me. So they talked the whole time when y'all were in Greece and y'all were working with Michael Cinco and I don't know, whoever else for like different prizes in the final runway. They said like Mr. J said only 2 of you will walk in your dresses in the finale. Obviously the finale was 3 of you.
Because it was supposed to be 2, but I think because of production constraints, I think maybe like Tyra wanted to just get it over with. I think they were like just timing. They just decided to have a triple elimination. Yeah. Okay. It was rushed because there was supposed to be a final 2. So, but it ended up just being the final 3. I think at the end Tyra was probably like, yeah, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah. I figured like there maybe would have been a double elimination planned because all the cycles before, what was it, 13, 14, 15, not 16. They did 4-2 at the final.
And yeah, cycle 14, that's what they did for me, Alex, Raina, and Krista. It was a double elimination. It was me and Alex that left, and then it was the final 2. I think they do stuff. I think they did stuff like that just for timing, maybe production, boring shit that, we don't really care about. It was with me, Lisa, and Allison. It was when I won. I guess you could say, I don't know, Alice and Lisa were bottom 2, top, whatever it was. But I won, and it was Lisa and Allison standing off in the dust. Being walked off set.
Just waiting.
Show's over. Nothing to see here. Go home.
Go home. What did you do? What did you end up doing after that didn't work out?
Like after they took my stuff from me? Is that the question?
I don't know.
What these things here? Help Auntie out. What these things up here? What's that 14 right there?
Oh, so those are gifts that people have been sending you.
Oh
so
my
I've been throwing up little hearts to people.
Are you serious?
Talking. Yeah.
Oh my God, thank y'all. Wow. Oh, this is so cool.
So people have been sending like roses and little cloud hearts and stuff to pop up.
Oh, nice. Look, I'm all old. I'm like, help Auntie out. What that mean? what that mean? Oh, how cute. I love that. Thanks, guys. Wow. Oh my God. Yay. Do you know why in cycle 17, why didn't Brittany Klein from cycle 16 walk the final runway? No, I couldn't even tell you.
Probably because it was just like an all-stars. So y'all were already like contestants, not really new people.
Yeah, probably just production shit. You know what I mean? Boring stuff.
Yeah, that too.
Not Angelea should have won. I did win. Oh my God. Musical Caleb won. Are you living under a rock, honey? Did you not watch Dirty Rotten Scandals? Yes, we did. We did shoot with Tyra. It was like very quick. We each did, me, Lisa, Allison, each did our own little separate shoot. And then whoever won, that would be the photo that viewers see, in the final one, the picture. So it was very quick though.
Yeah, it looks like I kind of like Lisa's with Tyra, but it looks like an afterthought for sure. Like,
yeah, I'm not sure if that picture they chose was from Greece or if they redid that in California. So I gotta look at that because I'll be able to tell you if that was
in her Michael Cinco dress. Did y'all wear those?
Yeah, we did. So that was probably Greece. Okay. Yeah.
They did wear it again in California for the final judging.
But wasn't it? It was different dresses though, wasn't it? It was because we all were wearing our runway dresses. Were those the two runway dresses that they had? They were. Oh damn! They said, Mike, we need to ship these dresses over from Dubai to California. Right. We gotta reshoot.
I was like, what if they couldn't get those back or something?
Okay, right. What if he would like used it to like make another dress? You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you grow your hair out. We had to cut it again for the finale.
Right, like that was so crazy because like they in LA, they all look different. Like Lisa's hair is a different color, Allison's hair is a different color. Like what the hell? Like like some time some time definitely went by. Like
yeah.
It was weird. Okay. Yeah, this question. When it did not work out, what was your journey? Did you still pursue modeling? I did for a time. When I had got pregnant with my son, I did some, I was signed to a maternity agency, and they sent me on a couple castings, but I didn't book anything. And then I was going to try and dabble into like being a booker for like a modeling agency, but then I ended up moving back to Buffalo for stability because there was like a lot of personal stuff happening in my life. And I just needed to really be around my family, being like a new mom again, you know what I mean? And dealing with postpartum and all that stuff. So I was just work regular jobs. Like I was just working regular jobs, you know what I mean? Like I was still kind of in my bitter phase, like, I don't want to be here answering calls at 311. People complaining to me about fucking potholes and shit, yelling at me, talking about they want to speak to the mayor, talking about that's why you working at City Hall. Like that, they didn't know for the most part, the people I was speaking to that I was on Top Model, whatever, because it's like, anonymous, like you're just a complaint clerk taking calls. But like they would be like, that's why you working at City Hall. You ain't got no education, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what the hell? I was like, really? I went on this show just to really just be sitting here answering fucking complaints all day from 8:30 in the morning to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. This cannot be life.
But now you are an award-winning journalist and news producer.
Yes. Clock it.
Killing it.
Clock it. I had to go back to school because that was something I always wanted to do. School ain't for everybody. And you could definitely make a living like just doing a trade, like being like an electrician, or it's just so many ways to make money out here.
Yeah.
But I just knew for me, education was just something that like was real important to me, and like book smart, and I know I was capable of getting a degree. And also because I wanted to be a journalist, I needed to have a degree, because you can't work for a news organization without a degree. You have to have a degree. Because you have to go to school, and they have to see that you understand the tenets of journalism. They have to see that you understand what it takes to be a journalist. So I went back, got my education, and started working in radio, as a radio journalist. And I was just like, you know what? I feel like a little bit I did have a chip on my shoulder. Like I got a lot to prove to, like, not just myself, but to, the people that did me wrong from the show, because y'all thought that y'all was going to hold my past against me. Y'all thought I would be nothing after. You thought that this little thing that happened to me that I did was going to be the end of my story, and that I would never be successful, or that was going to hold me back. So I had to prove that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? Because y'all not going to tell me I'm not going to be successful in life, or you're not going to tell me I'm not, okay, maybe, I'm not going to be walking on runways. That's fine. That's cool. But I'm definitely about to pivot and have a career of my own, and definitely try to make something happen to where I'm still involved in media in some way.
Yeah.
And I get to tell other people's stories, like, people that feel like that the world isn't listening to them. I'm just very proud of the work I do here. Like, especially just like I don't know, maybe nothing to y'all, but like what I'm about to say, but just for me, like Black History Month was February, right? So like in my shows, I made sure that I had like events happening in like the area in like Buffalo that were like Black history related events, like positive things going on in the community. I was highlighting Black owners in the show, Black businesses. Go check this event out. And like nobody else was doing that in their shows at my job, because I knew if I didn't do it, it wasn't going to get done. You know what I mean? And it's like, that's the type of stuff that I love. I love giving like spotlight to communities and groups that necessarily wouldn't have it, especially in that type of media. Because public media is more geared towards marginalized communities. But when you start talking, like the media company that I work for now is kind of like about advertisers, right? Like you still get your news, but it's just like it's just different. Like, so I knew that if I wasn't going to shine a spotlight on these Black business owners and these events where you can learn more about the culture, then nobody else was going to do it. And I think that speaks to also having more people of color in newsrooms.
Yeah.
Because it's still very much not it's still very much, I feel like, a male dominated world, and also very still not people of color. You know what I mean? So it's always good to have, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No, I do.
know what I'm trying to say.
Yes, of course. No, I love that. And I love that you get to be a part of that. That's awesome.
I love it. It don't pay shit. I'm beyond. Oh, bless you. It don't pay shit, y'all. It do not pay nothing. I'm telling you, you got to be network level. I'm talking about like CBS. I work for a CBS affiliate. Okay. So you have to, if you want to get into a journalism career, just know that you have to have a passion for it. The money will come eventually, but you really just got to have a passion. Because I remember when I first, even before I started as a journalist when I was still in school. There was a journalist who now she's an anchor in Cleveland, Shannon Smith. She came to our journalism class when she was a reporter at the news station that I work for now in Buffalo. And she said it. She said, you know, you have to have real passion and you have to honestly love what you do, because this job does not pay. It does not, but it is very rewarding if you stick it out. So I already knew coming in that I wasn't going to be making $100,000 a year. You know what I mean? I wasn't going to be having all this money. But I love getting up and going into the news station, deciding what stories are going to be told, deciding the order they're going to be told in. Yes, go Bills 716. I love being able to just produce and gosh, like I just love it. Like it's just such a specialized field, you know? And I feel like in a way I'm kind of doing my due diligence as like a citizen of the world, kind of like giving back, and putting news out there that people need to know and need to hear, and trying to do it as in a not biased way. You know what I mean? Because you got to take your opinion out of it, regardless if you may think, you know, this person is ape shit crazy. You can't, you can't go in with your opinion. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Should we add our special guest in?
Ooh, special guest.
I think she's here.
Ooh, exciting.
We'll see. I know someone else asked your favorite challenge from both cycles.
Oh, definitely the writing for the Vogue in cycle 17. When we got to write for Franca Sazzoni, she was the editor-in-chief of Vogue Italia. She passed away, but when we got to test our writing chops and like write about Greece, oh my God, it was just, I loved it. And I ended up winning that challenge. Ended up winning it, and I was just like, yes, like I'm meant to do this. I'm supposed to do this. You know what I mean? So I'll be saying that a lot. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
We do.
Okay, we do and do. Look at this. This live got 18 more likes in the last 5 minutes. So wait, how do people like it? Do they send it?
How do they like it?
Yeah.
They just tap the screen.
So why when I be on people live and I be tapping people's screen, it don't be showing like hearts or nothing.
It should pop up like in the bottom corner and like bubble up, kind of like Instagram.
For real? Mine don't be doing that.
Oh, that's weird.
How? Wait, can I do it now?
I think so. I don't know if it'll show.
Oh my God! Double tap. Oh my God! You gotta double tap it.
Yeah.
Has Angelea managed Zoom yet? But 40-minute Zoom, that was yes, Rodney. Oh my God, yes, I love Rodney. Rodney's so funny, y'all.
I sent Celestial an invite. Oh, she might have left.
Oh no, come back.
When did you film your part of the e-documentary? And did you see anyone else while you were filming?
Last year we filmed in January of 2025, and I saw Ebony. So that's how I knew Ebony was like when I saw that Ebony had did Netflix, I was like, what the fuck? How you doing too? I want to do too.
Right.
But I saw Ebony there and she looked beautiful. I was like, oh my God, because I've been a fan of Ebony, and I met Ebony years ago when I was actually signed to Model Management Group. And Ben was the booker, and he's like still like one of my like good friends, like dear friends, like family. And so I would just like shoot the shit, go to the modeling agency and just like chill with him. And like the one day Ebony came in here and I was like, hey girl, like you are the OG, you are the queen, you are Cycle One realness. Like what the fuck? So that was awesome. That was dope. And she's just a genuine Like her energy, like if y'all ever get the chance to meet Ebony, like I'm telling you, like you will love her because she's just so amazing, just so dope, like and so positive, you know. And she looked great. What is she in her?
That's
What?
amazing.
How old is she?
She's got to be mid-40s, I would think.
Black don't crack.
23 years ago for her.
And how old was she when she was on the show?
I don't know, but not 18.
So she was a little older.
Yeah, probably 20 something.
Ooh, Indonesia. Hey, I was in I did a photo shoot for was it Her World with it was like 2018. I forgot who was on the cover. I think an Indonesian actress. But I was in newsstands over in Indonesia at Her World Indonesia. We were doing we're promoting some Indonesian designers. So I was hoping to get over there so I can get me a copy in person. Like I was just so it was just so dope, and to be in a magazine in another country I've never been to and visited but want to go to and visit. I was like, shout out, go me. And that was not from Top Model. That was long after. Like my son was probably like 5 or 6 at the time. But that was so dope.
I love it. Did you forgot my question. Oh, did you ever get to see your Vogue Italia spread? Ever?
Nope. And the photographer was a dope photographer. He was Serbian. I forgot what his name was, but man, I just know all of our shots were beautiful. Like all of ours were just gorgeous. Mine, Allison, and Lisa's. Like, and just the way we shot it just on the beach. Oh my God.
It was very interesting hair. Like you had this like bun that like came down, or like ponytail thingy. Yeah. Something like that.
Someone asked, am I Puerto Rican? A little bit on my dad's side. There's some Puerto Rican in there somewhere. My grandma, his biological mother, is from like Ponce or some shit. Some Afro-Caribbean roots for sure. But baby, I black and white, but black. I'm a citizen of the world, darling. I'm a little bit of everything according to my ancestry. Okay.
Yes, she is everything. Do you want to sing her song?
Mm-mm.
You want me? Okay.
Oh, look at you. You got a mic. What is that?
No, it's my pen.
Oh, I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
I mean, if you want me to get.
Oh, not the yes. Okay, what the hell?
Let me forget how the words. I don't care what a hater gotta say.
I got you, Tyra.
I listened to it like 5 times earlier, and now I can't remember the words. At the end of the day, I don't care what a hater gotta say.
Why I was so gagged. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you. Why I was so gagged that like that song like is an option on like Instagram, like for.
I know when you posted that, I was like, wait, how did she do that?
Yes, because I saw it because I had did a live maybe like a week, 2 weeks ago with Monty, sipping the Monty. And when he promoted it on Facebook, it had my song, and I said, hold the fuck up. I said, what? This is available. So I went on Instagram and I was like, holy shit, this is available. I said, let me plug this shit in. It's so cool.
That's amazing. Did you meet Brittany from Cycle 16 on the runway for your season?
No, I didn't meet her. Nope. Mm-mm.
She wasn't on the runway.
Yeah, no, she was not. No, she wasn't. No. Where is Sylvia?
I think she left. I told her like 8:30, so she was probably like, all right, bye.
I did see that she was in the comments.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, she said I gotta jump. Have a great night.
Oh, I missed that. Dang. I need to listen again unless you can play. Oh my gosh, why would I have it queued up already?
Angelea. You know, sometimes I hate being misunderstood, but at the end of the day, I don't care what a hater got to say.
At the end of the day gonna end. But here I stand. Ready to win and I ain't going nowhere. I'm here. I'm here.
Yes. Grammy.
Grammy.
What was it like working with Game?
Oh, I was so fanned out. Lord Jesus. At first, I knew they was gonna have somebody. At first, I really thought it was gonna be Diddy. Like I really thought I was like, oh my God, it's about to be Diddy. But yes, oh my God, he can make or break people's careers. Hell yeah. Obviously, this is before everything didn't happen, y'all. So don't get me.
And Ken Mock was helped with making the band, so that would have made sense.
That would have absolutely made sense, right? Like, and people don't even like. I was shook when I realized the connection. Like, I'm like, wait, Ken Mock also did making the band. No wonder why he is like. There's a method to his madness. Okay, like he ain't new to this. He true to this. I was like, oh my God, Game. Oh my God, Black Wall Street. Blah, blah, blah. God, I was a mess.
I loved your reaction.
I was like, oh Lord, it's the Game.
Someone said, be real about the upkeep of your makeovers, cycle 14. That's a good question because you had the bangs, and then after that, you didn't really have the bangs.
It was the hair was just shedding. It was terrible because the person who did my hair, oh my God, bomb. She was Whitney Houston's main stylist, so she knew what she was doing. Okay. She had told them that she said the hair was cheap, it wasn't good grade. And then when we were getting ready to go back, we were getting ready to go to New Zealand, they were like, you need to get your tracks tightened and we're gonna see about getting you a new hair, like new weave, because it was just fucked up. Mm-hmm. So when they took me to her, she had said that she asked for new hair and they were like, no, just do the best you can. Yeah. So
messed up. I heard for some cycles they redid the girls' hair, or at least those who got like bleach or color or something. They redid them when they went overseas.
I love my hair though. I loved it. Like initially, I was like, it was like butt length. I said yes, and I really did feel like baby Tyra. I was like, yes, it looked like Tyra.
It's exactly like what she used to have.
What she used to have, the bang, the. Woof. I was like, yes. Oh, now why you say that? I'm so sorry, girl, but Allison was the rightful winner. Now why you say that?
Oh, this is not the chat for that.
Okay, right. Well, how many years ago we removed? Why you say that, girl? Do tell. How was she the rightful winner? Because of what? Because she worked harder than me, girl. How you know? You wasn't there. Girl, you only saw an edited version of what happened on what, girl. I'm gonna need you to zip it.
Well, she didn't win. That's right. Lost twice. Sorry.
And that's my girl. I love Allison, but like,
yeah, love Allison.
Right? What the hell? She was the rightful winner. Girl, shut up. What the hell?
Hi, Angelea. Philippines again. That's awesome.
I love the Philippines. I want to go to the Philippines. What? I got a question. Let's see, who's this? Am I saying it right? Chalk? I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. What's the languages that, I know y'all got so many languages y'all speak there, but I know Tagalog is one of them, and then is it Cebuano or something like that? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I want to go to the Philippines so bad. The Philippines love top model.
That's why I hear.
Dominique and Allison both was over there. Dominique went over there and did like a campaign. I want to say she did a campaign with like a perfume company or something over there. And I was like, damn, I wish it was me.
Yeah, Angelea, or not Angelea, you're Angelea. Allison did the perfume thing. And Joni, I talked to Joni. She said she did tons of work in Asia. Like they just love top model all over there, like Philippines, everywhere.
I would love to go to Asia. Oh my God. I would just, I'd be like, yes. Hi, y'all.
Cebuano.
Yeah. Yep. That's one of the languages. Yeah. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong. I'm sorry.
Not me thinking the language was Filipino. That's what I thought the language was.
I think Filipino is one of the languages, but it's not, they got a bunch of languages. It's very diverse.
That makes sense.
So, I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay, good. Someone said, Angelea is forever that girl. Yes, she is. Period.
Period. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about or share before we hop off?
My book coming out, y'all.
Yes, make sure everyone in here is following Angelea. Tap her screen and hit the follow button so you may keep up to date with her book. Hopefully dropping soon.
Yay. Yeah, it'll be in the summertime. Everybody, if you're not following me, please give me a follow, except for that one girl that was being shady in the comments talking about, I'm sorry, Allison. Girl, shut up. You don't follow me, okay? Block me.
I don't think she'll follow you, so that's okay.
She probably done exited the chat already. She said, oh, this bitch. The fuck? We coming up in here with your bullshit.
He said, let me go comment that on all of Angelea's posts.
Okay, or she gonna go on all my posts. She go on Instagram. Allison should have been the winner. Allison should have been the winner. Girl, we get it. Like, yes, we get it.
Oh, Angelea was.
Okay, well, I was.
And earned it.
I was, and I am, and I earned it. Okay, and I fought like hell. So yeah.
And she worked at a bank.
And I worked at a bank. Period. Okay. Don't sleep on me. I worked at a bank, bitch.
I loved how you were like, he's going to hear it at panel. Like, I'm going to go in there. And then you were like, hi, Nigel. I just want to ask you a question when you got to. I'm not saying, like, I totally don't blame you, but it was just funny.
Oh, that made me so mad with that because I was just going to go in there and just, like, be regular. And then, like, some of the girls were like, no, you have to be professional and you have to, basically don't show your personality. And that's what I did. And then Nigel was like, we wanted to see your personality. And I was like, what the fuck? This is the last time I listened to these bitches.
Well, yeah, after you now know about the conspiracy against you.
Okay, the major conspiracy. Like, what the hell?
Or not even conspiracy because it was real, but
we'll talk about that another time. Yes, yeah. I need a podcast, but I want to do a podcast with like, I don't know. I mean, I got ideas, but I need y'all to watch it.
The original winner, how they do that. Malaysia.
Oh. Yeah, shout out Malaysia.
Love that. All right. Well, I think we're good unless you want to say anything else.
No, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I got a busy day tomorrow, so I gotta hop up off of here. But we could do this again because let's see, can she tell us how it was behind the scenes? Oh, girl, how long you been on? I've been giving the tea, girl. Girl, did you just join this live?
I'll post it. I'll post the full live on YouTube and everything and clips. So make sure you follow both me and Angelea, and you'll get all the tea.
Yes, I don't want to tell all the tea because I need y'all to buy my book. I'm a single mom who works 2 jobs, who loves her kids and never stops. I'm a survivor.
That should have been your song. That's your new song.
Okay, that's my theme song. I'm a survivor. Yes, Angelea McIntyre. Period. Reba, Auntie, is Lisa really the second pick after you? Oh, well,
apparently.
I mean, it was a triple elimination, so.
And they said, I thought it was interesting that they said we're going to reevaluate them without the added competition of Angelea. Like, they specifically said that.
They said that when they re-edited it?
Yeah, they said, we wish her the best and blah, blah, blah. And then they were like, producers thought it'd be best if we evaluated Lisa and Allison without the separate competition of Angelea. And just look at the two of them together.
Well, that's bullshit too then, because why y'all wouldn't have give it to Allison again?
Right.
But then also
because they said that, it makes me wonder if they like.
I think they just said that just to be talking.
Problem.
Tyra was like, we don't need Allison to have the scarlet letter, so give it to Lisa. I want Allison to have a career after this.
Yes. On that note, everybody, good night.
Fun.
Yes, anytime. I'm down to do it with you. I'm sure lots of other people would. So
Yeah, we gotta get Sylvia in the to come
know.
in.
I know I need to message her and be like, sorry.
Like, my bad. Oh. I was like, oh, she said I gotta jump. Good night. I was like, oh no, girl.
Sorry. All right. Well, have a good night, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. I'll post the full thing
Thanks for
on.
the support and thanks for all the love y'all be showing me. I really do appreciate it so much. Thank you so much.
Yes, Angelea deserves it all.
Oh,
All righty. Bye, everyone.
bye y'all.